If you haven't been living under a rock lately, you've probably heard of this game called Palworld. This game has absolutely been taking over the world lately, with over 19 million players across PC and Xbox, and it's not even a month old, and this game is insane. I think a lot of people have been drawn to this game because it's a familiar concept, but also some things that have never been done before. It takes a cartoonishly iconic look of the Pokemon, puts its own twist on it, and then adds guns and forced labor. I mean, what else could you need? Really, this game has been crowned as Pokemon with guns. It really is so much more than that, though. But will this game be able to last and become one of the staples of the survival game genre and becoming the Pokemon killer? Or will it fall into obscurity in the shitty survival games in the coming months? Or maybe Nintendo will just sue. You may ask why I'm crowning this game the Pokemon killer. Well, back in the early 2000s, there was this phenomenon called Halo killers. These were games that were able to do the nearly impossible and succeed in the realm of the first-person sci-fi-esque shooter that was primarily controlled by the juggernaut that was Halo at the time. One of the notable Halo killers is the Killzone series, releasing its first game just a few days before Halo 2. So I'm putting a lot of faith in Palworld and calling it the Pokemon killer because I believe it to have the potential to compete and take down the gaming king that is Pokemon. But why do I think this? You open up this game to the three starting pals, Cativa, Lambo, and Chickpea. And these are the three of the 137 pals that you're able to catch. That's insane for the game that is in early access. I personally love the art style for all the characters and pals. They have this cartoonish look, but then the rest of the world has a more realistic look. I think it blends well together. When first playing this game, I thought the map was decently big, but nothing too much to blow me away. But holy shit, is this map huge. The map has a desert biome, a volcano, the oceans, a forest, a giant tree in the middle of the map, and that's the things I've only seen. Who knows what's out there? I mean, other people do, just not me. Besides the map, the main part of the game are the pals. It's in the name of the game, of course. A complaint I've seen is that a lot of the pals look like Pokemon, and yes, I'm not gonna lie, they do, but a lot of them are super creative and cool. Like, look at Pen King. This dude is flipping awesome. And if you want to talk about copying and plagiarism, just look up Dragon Quest and Pokemon. Talk about a copycat. The pals in this game are for the most part great. I mean, you got guys like Pen King, Dinosome, Nightwing, and this gorilla dude, which I forgot his name, but he can go full gorilla mode, which is fucking awesome. But there are some that are just kind of useless, like Chickpea. I fucking hate Chickpea. I mean, the design is really lazy. It's literally just a chicken. I hate chickens. They have a total of 2 uses. They shit eggs, which is pretty cool, and then they are good with some teriyaki slathered on them. Besides that, they are fucking useless. Sorry about my chicken rant. Yeah, but the pals are great, and not only can you use them to fight for you, oh no, you can use them in forced labor. It's amazing. I love having my Cativas work tirelessly at my base and have them sleep in these little beds and feed them the same red berries for the rest of their lives. And then I have my little penguin dudes build rocket launchers that I'll strap to my other pals, and then I'll have them commit mass genocide on the local pal population so I can then turn my little wooden home into the greatest labor facility that the pal world has ever seen. Sorry. Just remember to treat your pals with the best care so they can do their job well. And that's my motto. I definitely didn't use a cleaver on my land ball. But enough ranting about all this boring shit. Let's talk about how I can give my Tansy an AK-47. The whole reason I got this game off of Game Pass is because I saw Grisbold on the front of the game holding a minigun, and I'm like, I want to get that. And I know a lot of you people clicked on this video because y'all probably hate Palworld and wanted to see how I'm crowning it the Pokemon killer. And I have really just been glazing the game the whole video, but I do have some problems with the game. This game at times has a really soulless feeling to it, like it's more of a shell of a game than an actual game. If you're not at your base with your pals and you're just exploring, the game can feel at sometimes very unfinished, and that's fine, as it should be for an early access game. But it's just something myself and a lot of others can gripe on. And it's also probably due to the fact that this game has so many similar elements to other games, not just Pokemon, like one of my favorite survival games, Ark. Yeah, I know it's an unpopular opinion, I totally don't have 50 days on that game. And the technology tree is really just stripped right out of Ark. as well as a lot of the building elements. And I grew up playing Pokemon, and having all the iconic characters looking like a carbon copy with a few elements changed can kind of give off a strange feeling. And the game as a whole just feels unfinished. A lot of the animations are not smooth, and it can lag a lot, and there's a lot of bugs, and that kind of stuff would be unacceptable usually, but because they slapped that early access on it, it gives it a pass. And I gotta be real with y'all, the AI for the pals is just shit, and that's definitely something they need to work on before they officially launch. Though this game has a lot of ups and downs, but what are my final thoughts on the game? Putting Palworld into my own measuring metric, the PizzaTime meter, I would say it comes out with 7.5 out of 10 pepperoni slices. I love the concept of the Pokemon S survival game with a couple of twists like the addition of guns, so I think if the game plays its cards right, it could really succeed. But on the other hand, my opinion could very quickly change, like the allegations that they used AI for the designs. I completely do not support that in any way, as well if the company behind the game just turns into a cash grab, I would also not be supporting it. But if you have any thoughts on the game, I would love to hear from you, so leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed PizzaTime today, go ahead and check out my other videos on screen now, and after that, go check out another one. I can't wait to see you guys for another PizzaTime, but for now, peace.